I want to talk to you today. I've been really into parables lately. I mean, I think I did 3 Feet from Gold either Tuesday or a couple days ago. I don't know what it is. I'm just really into them. I just think they're so profound. And they're really not parables. I mean, they are true stories. So, but I want to talk to you today about acres of diamonds. And Russell Cromwell, many years ago, he was actually the founder of Temple University, and he told people this story at a fundraiser. He believed that college should be available to anyone, regardless of race, color, creed, financial backing, anything. Everybody should be able to get a college degree if they so chose. And so, of course, you need to raise money. So he talked about this story. And I was just reading something yesterday, and a story came up, and I thought, man, I have got to revisit that because it's so wonderful. Now, this is, I mean, he has since turned it into a book. Well, I think it was in the 1800s, so somebody did. But I'm going to give you a very condensed version, but it was so worth looking up. And if you want to go on iTunes to Earl Nightingale, he also, and his, I mean, if you ever want to follow him, it's very motivational and inspirational. Earl Nightingale is. He also will talk about, actually does a little thing where he talks about, I think he calls it Believe in the Magic. But Acres of Diamond is about a gentleman, true story, who lived in, I believe, South Africa. Somewhere in the African continent he lived. And he had a farm, you know, a good-sized farm. But this was the time that people were really starting to discover diamonds. And, you know, they're very plentiful in Africa. So he decided he wanted to go and find his riches. So he sold his farm and took off looking, you know, took the money he got from his farm and took off looking for, you know, gold mines, diamond mines, diamond mines. Meanwhile, of course, he sold his farm to, we'll call him Mr. Smith, and Mr. Smith bought the farm. Mr. Smith loved the farm, thought it was the best farm ever. He had retired, he just wanted to relax on his farm. And on the farm was, you know, streams and water, and he would walk around and he would pick up cool rocks, because the guy liked rocks. And he found this really nice one, and he put it on his mantle above his fireplace. And, you know, life went on. Meanwhile, the gentleman who is trying to find his riches, trying to find the diamond mine strike to hit, can't find it. He runs out of money, he gets depressed, he ends up drowning, commits suicide and drowns. Very tragic story. Meanwhile, go back to Mr. Smith, and somebody stops over to visit his house one day, and he looks at his mantle and his fireplace, and he goes and he's looking at it, and he says, "Do you know what this is?" And he goes, "It's a beautiful rock. I found it down by the riverbed. There's millions of them down there." And the guy said, "This is a diamond." He ended up finding the largest diamond known to man at that time. The moral of the story is, the gentleman who sold his farm to go look for riches, the riches were right there. The diamond mine turned out to be one of the largest diamond mines in all of Africa. So the guy who wasn't even looking to make a buck ended up becoming a multi-millionaire. My point is, your riches are right in front of you. Your riches are right there for the taking. But we're so busy looking over here and looking there and saying, okay, well, that must be that, or it must be this, or, you know, I must be this kind of coach or that kind of author, or I'm going to start in this business or that business. When really, if you just started something, and it was within your passion and you stayed within it, you'd strike your diamonds. You would find your diamond mine. But we're all looking outside when the answer is here. Your answers are within your soul. Your answers are within your belief system. And, you know, a good way to find it is when you think of who you are, how do you picture yourself? And just get a piece of paper and pencil, start writing. How do you perceive yourself in the world? What do you think your natural talent is? Because everybody has a natural talent. And you can have, I mean, as we see across society, you could have 1 million guitar players, but there's only going to be one Eric Clapton and one, I can't think of anybody else right now. I'm just going to say the guy from The Who, but I can't think of who he is. I mean, there's a lot of great guitarists out there, but they're themselves. They play their own style, their own music. So it doesn't matter what you want to do. And if you sit and think, well, you know, there's 100 other EDs, there's 100 other CEOs, or there's 100 other businesses in crafting, or businesses in making hair ties. Maybe, but they're not a business by you. And when you're in your passion, when you're in your zone, you'll know it because time flies by. You'll look at your clock and you'll be like, holy crap, it's 1:30 already. It feels like it's still 9 o'clock in the morning. That's how you know. But we all get into this rut where we just can't believe it's that easy. But it is really that easy. The human mind overcomplicates it. The human mind of people over the years telling you, you know, I always wanted to write books. Always. My Aunt Dolores wrote books when I was growing up. And my mom, it was my mom's sister, would just mock her mercilessly. You know, oh, she got her head in the clouds. She'll never be able to write a book. Never be able to buy it. What's wrong with her? She's cuckoo-ca-choo. And I mean, my Aunt Dolores never did get published. But she kept trying. She kept taking her swings at the bat. But I grew up not wanting to write a book, although I secretly desired to, because you won't make any money at it. I didn't realize that you write books for the joy. You write books, you know, for you. And if somebody else reads it, awesome. And if you can sell enough to get to number 11 on Amazon, which I did, I'm very proud of that, then that's awesome. But you do for you. And if you're doing what you love, and if you're in your natural acres of diamonds, the money will follow. Stop hesitating. Stop doubting yourself. Don't allow that inner voice to win. You know, check out on August 15th, 2 or 3 Saturdays from now at 9 in the morning, and the information will be posted this evening. I'm going to do a Zoom webinar. We're going to go through the 7 steps to transform your life. And it'll be interactive. So if you have questions, I'm going to answer your questions in real time, because I am so tired, especially now during COVID and everything, to see so many people get frustrated and so many people give up on their dreams. This is the time to follow your dreams. This is the time to go all in, because if some fluky thing, it didn't work, oh well, 2020, blame it on the year. You know, I was going to do this, but, you know, my book didn't get the number 1, 2020. You know, I'm featured in another book, and I don't know if it's a bestseller yet or not. I actually haven't looked. But if not, 2020. Take chances. Bet on yourself. You can't go wrong if you believe in yourself. And if you sit down and think, what do I love to do? And why am I not doing it? And if your whys are things like negative, like you're not smart enough, you're not bright enough, you can't do it, who do you think you are? You don't have time, you've got this or that, then we need to look at your belief system. Because once I realized that it didn't matter if I made money writing a book, the book flowed. I mean, I wrote my second book in 5 days. You know, now this third book I've been working on a lot longer. It's been a year, and I think I've got 3 chapters done, because it's still not fully cooked, but I'm good with that because I have a lot of other projects taking place. But don't wake up at 85 or 90 and say, why didn't I take that chance? Why didn't I just that one time bet on myself? Why didn't I just that one time listen to my own inner voice instead of going around soliciting everybody else's opinion or listening to other people's opinions? Build your belief system so your belief system supports you, so your belief system believes in you. I hope this has helped you guys. If you have any questions, write them below. I hope to see you August 15th, like I said, on this page and on Possibilities Cafe. And please go over and join Possibilities Cafe. It's my free group, and that's where the Zoom teaching will actually be, over on Possibilities Cafe. It's a free teaching. It's a free 1.5-hour chat. But I'm also obviously gonna try to upsell you on my online course I'm developing. So just, you know, I like to fully disclose. I don't like, you know, people to be like, oh, we won't get a hit on. But this is basically how I sell. You know, there's gonna be an online course coming up in a couple weeks. If you're interested, sign up. Bam. Because either you do or you don't. You know, either you're interested or you're not. I mean, I know I can help people change. I have customer after client that can prove that. But, you know, you have to be ready to change. You have to believe that you're worth it to change. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. If you're on YouTube, write comments below. If you're on Facebook, say hi, how you doing? Let me know, what you need help with. Let me know what you're thinking about. Let me know, what is your great passion? Because when you find your goal, you want your goals to light your soul on fire. That you want to wake up every morning with your hair on fire. I mean, I'm blessed to have a job that I love. I'm blessed to have a side hustle that I love. So I wake up for the most part with my hair on fire. There are times I wake up and think, oi. But, you know, you gotta do what you love, you guys. That really is true. I know we all think, a lot of people think, oh, that's a I don't even know the word. You know, that's what everybody says, and it's not true, but really it is true. When you do what you love, the money follows you, the happiness follows you, everything rocks its way to you, because the universe and God are filled with joy, because you're doing what you want to do. Have a great day. Have a great Thursday. Talk to you later.